Take it for what it is, guys, but I gotta get something off my chest. Ah! Yes, it hurts every single time because I am overwhelmed all the time. I am out of time all the time. And I am under financial pressure all the time. And so is my wife as well. We don't have all the answers. We don't know the right people. We aren't under the right circumstances or timing. But what makes us us is that we are true to ourselves and we are true to one another. And that we make it work. We commit first and we figure out the rest later. No matter what is going on, we will always win the battle. Yes, I would be lying now if I said we weren't scared sometimes. But I think we have become numb to the chaos and all the extremes because we learned to ride the waves throughout the time we've had so far. Nothing has come easy for us. There is nothing in our past that has indicated that we got lucky or that we had a special moment to become successful. We didn't come from the lucky sperm club. We had no special skills per se, and we had no natural abilities. No mentors or successful people that could be there to help us along our journey. But we did have master's degrees in Google and YouTube and audiobooks where we learned by just a click of a button on what we needed to become. We learned and applied, and we took action upon those things that helped us to get in better situations and helped us to advance to where we are today. Now, I want to say this as well. We took extreme risk to get here, and I think that's why so many financial advisors do not like working with us, because we constantly start rolling the dice and we gamble on business decisions. For instance, the first one was that we leveraged our house to even start a business, because we had no cash at the time and the banks weren't lending out money for people that wanted to buy a party bus either. Also, in the after fact, once we didn't have our first sale for over 9 months. I know.
We sucked.
To say the least, that we probably sucked at this, probably more than anybody else, but not really. Once I knew what I knew that I know now, to become successful in this type of business, literally 90% of the businesses fail within 2 to 3 years of starting. The transportation business is a beast of a business to do. If you know what I'm talking about, I don't have to explain. But going into those first 9 months were a struggle to say the least, because we were, one, leveraging our house to own the party bus, and then two is that we couldn't even get money coming in with it that was costing every month going out on the insurance and all the other bills. We had to give free rides to just gain some attention or traction to it. It was a very difficult time and very discouraging to say the least. But guess what? None of that stopped us, or did we make excuses to give up either. I know, we are champions to say the least, because here's the truth. Whether you want to hear it or not, nobody cares about your environment you grew up in the past or your situations you are in now. Everyone, and I mean everyone, has a sob story to tell everyone, including myself. I have stories myself that I could go on and on and on. But nobody cares about your past or situation. That's just the truth. What they care about is who you are right now. Not the guy that played football in high school and still telling that story, or not the girl that had a bad situation either. They care about what is your present situation. What are you doing right now, and what have you accomplished and obtained? People want results. Let's face it, guys. People want results first. And then they will give you the time to hear about your story or your struggles or anything like that. But first, you need to become a doer, not a talker. So none of it really matters besides that it might be the biggest motivator and creator of your superpower. Let me explain. You should never underestimate how powerful that underdog energy is. The willpower, per se, that somebody is willing to make to get the results that they desire. That is your biggest motivator if you let it. Guys, if you want more out of life, you need to make a fucking choice. You need to draw a line in the sand and say enough is enough. That bullshit story that you've been telling yourself over and over and over again that is holding you back from every relationship or decision. You keep making those mistakes. You are setting the worst example and standard, not just for yourself, but for your family, your kids, and your community that is watching you. You are the guy or gal that can make the difference. If you choose to become that, and you can do it. You can. You and your mindset are the only thing in the way from stopping you from reaching your full potential and unlocking the next level of your life. There is no better day than today to make the call for yourself and make that call, guys. Life is limitless. The only limits to your life are the ones you put on yourself. Everything, and I mean everything, is obtainable. You can be anyone or do anything in this life. Everything is up for grabs. The only one to stop you is you. I want you to remember this as well. It's okay to outgrow people. You should be ever evolving into the person you are meant to become. You will lose friends and family members along the way. And I know people will disagree with me on this and say, John, this is so wrong. And I don't like losing people because I like them by me because they make me so comfortable in who I am. Guys, this is a must if you want to level up in your life. You will have to outgrow these people. And this is because sometimes your friends and family don't want what's best for you. You don't believe me? Just listen to the words they say to you the next time that you start talking crazy about investing, businesses, real estate, or any of that kind of stuff. Stuff that just big thinkers think about. Things to catapult your life forward. And watch what they say. They will say all sorts of stuff.
Slow down, man. Take it easy. Don't move so fast. Can't you just settle for what you have, man? You're so blessed. Look what you have. You're blessed.
Blah, 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 blah. People will say all sorts of stuff and advice to you. And that's because they are projecting their feelings onto you of their failures they had. You are not them. So as I said before, outgrow these people in your life and keep moving forward. Don't let your dreams die because you're afraid of losing some people. And if that's the case, you need to start reevaluating your life. Going off of this, I want to share a story with you. A couple years back, I got invited to go to dinner with this guy who was worth $20 million at the time. After we talked for about an hour at dinner, he said, John, if you keep going down this road, you will be very alone. I knew what he meant at the time, but I couldn't relate to what he said until some time went on with my life. Like I said before, guys, it's okay to outgrow people in your life. And it's actually healthy for you. If you are pushing yourself to become and reach your full potential in this life, not everyone is going to be on board for that. Because not everybody wants to reach their full potential either. And they don't like seeing others in their circle doing that either. Because they know they should be doing it because that's who you are designed to be by God. Yes, I've dropped the big G in there. You are designed to be a king and queen. You are not meant to be mediocre or a slave. You are not a victim, but a victor. You do not settle for anything but what you are destined to become. And that is greatness. So here's some of my advice for you to embrace your journey and realize a few things. Number 1, you cannot fail as long as you don't quit. Number 2, this game we are playing is a marathon, not a sprint. As much as I am a very impatient person myself, I have to remind myself this daily. Number 3, success is your obligation and not just an option. Number 4, it doesn't matter where you are starting from. If you want it bad enough, you will make it happen. Number 5, nothing matters more than your health. I would trade every single dollar to be healthy every single day of my life and for a longevity of life. Number 6, go deep and heal the inner child. We've all dealt with a lot of pain and unfortunate and unforgettable events in our lives. Seek help in whatever way you need to go. Go get therapy, practice meditation, do breath work, or whatever it takes to help you heal and learn to love yourself again. And finally, number 7 would be make sure you're having fun or like the life you are building for yourself. I say I might not always be the happiest guy out there, but at least I can balance it out with the lifestyle that I wanted to create for myself. Guys, I hope this video has helped you think and maybe you start reframing your mindset or outlook on things. If you guys do find value in my videos, guys, it would mean the world to me if you gave me a thumbs up on the video. And if you want to share this to your friends or family or somebody that this video could help today as well, please share the video. And guys, if you like to follow this channel, always make sure to subscribe because we post every single day here. Guys, it's been real, it's been honest, and I truly do appreciate you watching. And I will see you tomorrow.